Hello guys, teacher Milena here, and you with me today explores the correct use of gerunds and infinitives as subjects in a sentence. Before we go to work, like this video, share it with your friend, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any Friday classes. First things first, let's start understanding what is the gerund. A gerund is a noun made from a verb by adding ing. The gerund form of the verb read is reading. You probably use the ing every time you work with the continuous tenses. Teacher Milena is presenting a class on the gerund for the students today. I was sleeping on the couch when the phone rang. They have been talking for at least 1 hour. In November, I will have been working at my company for 3 years. Take a look at the ing in these structures. But using ing goes beyond the verb tenses. You can use it as the subject, the complement, or the object of a sentence. Reading helps you improve your vocabulary. Her favorite hobby is reading. I enjoy reading. Gerunds are made negative by adding not. The best thing for your health is not drinking. We are focusing today as the ing as the subject of a sentence. Smoking is injurious to health. Singing gives me great pleasure. Telling lies can get you into deep trouble. Collecting stamps is his hobby. Driving very fast on a busy road may lead to an accident. We have seen before that in English, there aren't sentences, at least grammatically accurate sentences, without a subject. We need to change the verb into a noun, so we can use it as a subject. That's why we use ing to create nouns and have subjects. How about you stop the video now and write down some sentences using the gerund as a subject? Practice makes perfect, or the closest to perfect. So my recommendation is write a lot and speak a lot. Now let's take a look at the infinitive. An infinitive is the to form of the verb. The infinitive form of learn is to learn. The infinitive can be used as subject, complement, or the object of a sentence. To learn is essential. The most important thing is to learn. He wants to learn. Infinitives are made negative by adding not. I decided not to go out tonight. Both gerunds and infinitives can be used as the subject or the complement of a sentence. However, as subjects, gerunds usually sound more normal, spoken English, whereas infinitives sound more abstract. In the following sentences, gerunds sound more natural and would be more common in everyday English. Infinitives emphasize the possibility of potential for something and sound more philosophical. As a rule of thumb, a gerund is best most of the time. Abstract subject, learning is important. To learn is important. Telling lies in court is a crime. To lie in court is dangerous. Now that we have seen the possibility of using gerund and infinitives as subjects of a sentence, let's enjoy the moment and also take a quick look at the gerund and infinitive as objects of sentences. In case you don't remember, the complements are those parts that come after the verb. You know, some verbs need complement. The choice between a gerund and an infinitive as the object of a sentence is harder to determine. In this case, the gerunds and infinitives are not normally interchangeable. Usually, the main verb of a sentence determines the use of a gerund or infinitive. He enjoys swimming. Enjoy requires a gerund. He wants to swim. Want requires to. The verbs that require ing are advise. Doctors generally advise doing exercise. Allow. The European Union doesn't allow smoking in bars. Anticipate. I anticipated getting stuck in traffic. And also verbs like appreciate, avoid, can't see, consider, deny, dislike, enjoy, hate, keep, involve, seize, defend. The list is rather long, and rather than copying the verbs and stick them to your wall trying to memorize them, I always recommend you guys to write and create dialogues and monologues using these verbs. All these verbs that you are seeing at the screen now are verbs that use ing after them. Okay? So keep that in mind, that the ing here, in this case, is not a verb tense. Here is a good moment for you guys to stop the video. Practice with these verbs. I know. The list is long and requires attention. Do I have to memorize? Well, you can if you want to. My recommendation again, practice, write, and talk. Grammar is what makes the words come together as a whole so that we can express ourselves and make ourselves understood. Why don't we get some of these verbs and write a story with them? Retell the plot of a movie we watched. Tell a joke or an anecdote with them. Listen to a podcast or the news and summarize them in English. Post on your social media in English. Write on your blog, journal, diary in English. Simple things you write or talk about during the day can be done in English, and then you can focus on specific parts of grammar every time you work with them. If you write and talk, you need to correct yourself. So, today we have checked the use of gerund in different situations rather than the continuous tenses that you guys are used to. Be careful with your ing. And subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any grammar classes. You have any doubts? Do you want more practice with this? Comment below. And I see you next Friday with a more advanced grammar here on Tea with Me.